Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you're all fine. Yesterday we have completed our unit 1 exercises and all the work that was related to our unit 1. Today we are going to start unit 2. The title of this unit is patriotism. So first of all, you must know that what does the word patriotism means. The patriotism means this unit is given on page number 13. Patriotism means that it is a quality, it is a kind of such a strong love for the country, thinking that there is no other land more beautiful and safe for the person and the people living in it than his own country or his homeland. So, first of all, we look at the pre-reading questions. The first question given here is, in your opinion, who is a patriot? So just think about, what do you say that who is a patriot? I think that a patriot is a person who loves, supports, or defends his country and its interest with devotion. The person who is ready to support or to defend or to love or to offer his services for the interest, for the benefit of his country with great loyalty and devotion. Such a person is called a patriot. Question number 2 is, can you give an example of patriotism? If we just look towards our country, Pakistan, and find out the examples of patriotism, the very first example of patriotism is our great leader, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, because it is due to his hard effort that we are living in this independent land, Pakistan. So he worked for the independence, for the development of the country, and proved himself to be a true loyal and a great patriot. Then in the country, we have a lot of examples from the army people. There were Captain Sarwar Shaheed, was Major Aziz Bhatti, there were Major Tufail Muhammad, Pilot Sarwar Rashid Minhas, and other than the army, there are examples from the civilians, Dr. Abdul Qadir, then Arfa Karim, then Abdul Sattar Idhi. All these are the examples of great patriots who became the reason to make Pakistan known as a great country. The next question is, what kinds of qualities do patriots have? Again, if we start listing the qualities of patriots, means the people who love their country, there are a number of qualities they possess. A true patriot recognizes and treats his fellow citizens equally. As he knows his responsibilities, he knows his duties, and the first quality is he recognizes and treats his fellow citizens equally. He stands bravely and makes sure that his country is safe day and night. He participates in each and everything, in each and every service that can raise the name of his country. I hope that you have got the idea of what is patriotism and what the unit is about. Now let's start our unit. The first paragraph given on page number 13 is, patriotism means love for the motherland or devotion to one's country. A patriot loves his country and is willing to sacrifice when the need arises. The word patriot comes from the Latin word patriota, which means countryman. It is considered a commendable quality. Let me first explain you or simplify this first paragraph. It says that patriotism means love for the motherland or devotion to one's country. It is exactly the same question as we have read in the pre-reading, that or about the title, that how do you define patriotism? So we can define patriotism in the way that it is love for the motherland or devotion. Devotion means loyalty and faithfulness to one's country. So, a patriot loves his country and is willing to sacrifice when the need arises. The second sentence is, who is a patriot? A patriot is a person who loves his country and is willing, is ready to sacrifice. Now, what sacrifice can he make? He is ready to sacrifice his life, his services, whatever he possesses when the need arises, when the need comes. The word patriot comes from the Latin word patriota, which means countryman. The word patriot has its base in the Latin word that is patriota. And this word patriota means countryman. This quality, patriotism, is considered, is known a commendable quality. Commendable quality means is known as an admirable quality, is something positive, is something liked, is something appreciated. I hope that this first paragraph is clear to you. The next one is, patriotism gives people the strength and courage to safeguard the interest of the country and nation. For a patriot, the sovereignty, integrity, and honor of the country are supreme values on which no compromise can be made. Patriots render sacrifice for the preservation and protection of these values. Now, what kind of quality this patriotism is, and what are the qualities of or duties of a patriot? This is the summary, or this is the theme of this paragraph. Patriotism gives people the strength. It is a quality that makes people strong and makes them courageous to protect, to safeguard the interest of the country. The interest of the country means all that is good for the country, all that is positive for the country, all that goes in the benefit of the country and the nation. For a patriot, the sovereignty. What does the word sovereignty means? Supremacy, integrity, honesty, and unity, and honor, respect of the country are supreme values. Our supreme values means are the top most important values that are supremacy, honesty, and honor and respect of the country. And these are such qualities on which no compromise can be made. Means these qualities cannot be compromised. Means no adjustment, no settlement, nothing else could be thought to compromise all these three qualities, that are sovereignty, integrity, and honor of the country. Patriots render sacrifice. Render means offers. He offers sacrifice for the preservation and protection of these values. And to protect the sovereignty, integrity, and honor of the country, he is all the time ready to offer sacrifice. Again, sacrifice of any kind that can save the name of his country, that can save the honor of his country, the sovereignty and integrity of the country. I hope these two paragraphs are clear to you. Now come towards the third one. That is, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a nation builder and a great patriot. He wanted to protect the values, culture, and traditions of the Muslims of the subcontinent. He gave the Muslims a sense of identity by securing a separate homeland for them. He said, we must develop a sense of patriotism which galvanizes us all into one united and strong nation. So, the example that I have given you earlier also is that our great leader, the nation builder, and a great patriot is Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Why he is considered the great patriot? Because he wanted to protect the values, cultures, and traditions of the Muslims of the subcontinent. Because he thought about a separate homeland for the Muslims of the subcontinent where they could live their lives with the protection of their values, of their Islamic values, Islamic culture, and Islamic tradition. He gave the Muslims a sense of identity. Before creation of Pakistan, Muslims were living in the subcontinent with the Hindus, and they have no separate identity. They were not allowed to perform their religious rites. They were not even allowed to go for prayers with freedom. So he realized this and he gave the Muslims a sense of identity, a sense of recognition by securing a separate homeland for them. by getting a separate homeland for them. Quaid-e-Azam once said that we must develop a sense of patriotism. It is after the creation of Pakistan that once he addressed the people and he said that we must develop a sense of patriotism. We must have a sense of patriotism which galvanizes us all. Galvanizes us means which excites in us, which arouses in us, which motivates us, which urges in us a quality all into one united and strong nation. Such a quality that unite us all into one united and strong nation, which motivates us, which urges us to become a strong, one united and strong nation. Because development and the progress of any nation is impossible without unity. So Quaid-e-Azam said that we need to develop this sense of patriotism which unite us all and make us a strong nation. I hope that you are clear about this paragraph also. Then comes our next paragraph. It is paragraph number 4. Here we are given examples of patriotism. The spirit of patriotism makes us stay alert in the wake of foreign invasion. In the history of Pakistan, there are many instances when people laid their lives for the defense of the country. The spirit of patriotism makes us stay alert. This is the spirit that makes us alert in the wake of foreign invasion, in the time of foreign attack. In the history of Pakistan, there are many instances. If you read the history of Pakistan, you will see many examples. You will find many examples when people readily laid down their lives for the defense of their country. From the start of the Pakistan, we can find a lot of examples of patriotism. At the age of 38, Captain Muhammad Sarwar became the first martyr when he launched an attack with cash with heavy casualties against the strong and strongly fortified enemy that was India, and it was in Uri sector. He embraced Shahadat when his chest was riddled by a burst of automatic fire. Then another glorious example is of Major Aziz Bhatti, and another example is of the youngest pilot officer Rashid Minhas. While still under training, he seized control of the aircraft and took off. In the wars of 1965, 1971, and the Kargil War, many brave soldiers gave their lives in an attempt to protect the homeland. The list of all those great soldiers or the great people is Captain Muhammad Sarwar, Major Tufail Muhammad, Major Aziz Bhatti, Pilot Officer Rashid Minhas, Major Muhammad Akram, Major Shabbir Shahid, Captain Colonel Sher Khan, and Havaldar Lalak Jan. All these embraced martyrdom while fighting bravely for their motherland. All of them were awarded Nishane-e-Haider. And what is Nishane-e-Haider? It is the highest military award that is given to great patriots who lay down their lives, who sacrifice their lives for their country. So all these martyrs were awarded with Nishane-e-Haider because they laid down their life for their country. Then comes the last paragraph of this unit, that is paragraph number 5. It is given on page number 14. So the conclusion of all the topic, all the essay, all the unit that we have read is, from all our reading, we do understand that patriotism, therefore, is not just a feeling. It means that patriotism is not just a feeling, it is a life spirit. It is a spirit, living spirit, that focused on spiritual life through practical day by day examples. It is a spirit that continuously inspires and guides. It is a spirit that is a source of inspiration and guidance for a nation. In the words of S.W. Scott, a poet said that a man devoid of patriotic spirit, devoid means lacking or not having or without patriotic spirit, he is just like the one who is, he has used very beautiful words for this, that he is a man, breath here, the man with soul so dead, who never to himself had said, this is my own, my native land. What does it mean? He says that breath here, there, the man with soul so dead, that there is a man who is physically alive, but he is, as he is breathing, but actually emotionally he is dead because his soul is dead. The poet wrote so dead to emphasize that such a death is a miserable death, when physically you are alive but emotionally you are dead. Then he says that who never to himself had said, this is my own, my native land. He said that a person with the dead soul is the one who has never realized or who has never told even to himself that his motherland is his own native land. This is how beautifully he has described the quality or the spirit of patriotism. Here ends our lesson, and I hope that you have understood it. Next comes the glossary that is given on page number 15. The words given in glossary are devotion. Devotion means loyalty. Commendable means admirable. Supreme is top. Value is worth. After these, the words given, and then native means from one's motherland. After these, I've written three more words that are integrity. Integrity is honesty or unity. Sovereignty is supremacy. Galvanize means urge or excite. So, boys, your diary today is learn the glossary plus spellings of difficult words of this unit. All the difficult words. I have not said I have not said you to underline the words. All the words that you find difficult for spelling. They are for your test tomorrow, right? Thank you.